Good evening, everyone. Hope you all must be doing great. Hey, Fazil, Ritvika, good evening. Okay, let us start
Good evening, sir.
with the. I believe that everybody has completed, Sumanyu. I believe everybody has completed the lectures of deductions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, good, good.
Yes, sir.
Guys, if possible, you can keep your camera on. If it's not compulsory, but I would be happy if you will keep your camera on. Okay, very good. So, Biksha, how are you?
Good, sir.
Good, good, good. Very nice. Okay. So I believe that I have floated this PDF on the WhatsApp group. In fact, if you have not received it, it's perfectly fine. You can look at the screen. Good. Abhi, Bala, Subiksha, good. Others also? Okay. So let us start with question number 1. It says that Raj Kumar, age 65 years, is retired from a public sector undertaking. He resides in Delhi. He provides you the following particulars of his income and certain payments investment for the previous year 24-25. So this person is a retired person, and what he is giving to us, pension income 8,50,000. Guys, what do you think, under which head it will be taxable? Pension?
Salary.
It's a salary income, right? It's a pension income, it's a salary income. So please take it 8,50,000, and from that give at least standard deduction also, because they have given just it's not computed salary, so they are just saying that it's a pension, so it will be computed under the head salary, and you have to give at least the deductions also, right? Any doubt? Okay.
No, sir.
It depends which regime he is following. So generally we are doing deductions, so you understand now. Mostly we would be following optional regime, because in default regime there is hardly any deduction. So there are only 3 deductions: 80, CCD2, CCH2, and JJAA.
WJW.
These are the only 3 deductions in default. So generally, whenever you will get the questions of deduction, so it is mostly optional scheme that we follow. Interest from fixed deposit from SBI, 3,35,000 gross. Forget about this gross. 335. It's an interest from FD. Okay. So interest from FD, we get 2 things. First of all, it is an IFOS income. Do you all agree it's an IFOS income?
Yes, sir.
Very nice, Smriti.
Yes, sir.
So it's an IFOS income. Second thing is that because there is also sections in deductions 80 TTA and 80 TTB. You must have done it in the last lecture. 80 TTA and TTB. So where you can get the deductions if the person is not more than 60 years, and even non-residents can get 80 TTA. But TTB is for only resident senior citizen. So I believe that this person is a senior citizen. It's more than 60 years. And if nothing is mentioned regarding residential status, so we always assume that the person is resident. So I believe that he would be eligible for 80 TTB. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Piyush?
50,000 maximum.
Okay. So do you all agree with me? Array, you can keep your camera on. Piyush. So he was sleeping and he was telling me. Okay. 80 TTB. So we can get deductions, and up to rupees 50,000. Up to rupees 50,000 we can get the deduction. So he has a fixed deposit from SBI, so we can get a deduction also of TTB. Then life insurance premium paid by check 27,500 for insurance of his life, 80C. The insurance policy was taken on 10th July 2019. It's 10th July 2019. What do you think that what is the percentage? 10%, 15%, or 20%? So generally it is 10%. If it is after 2012, it is, if it is on or after 1st April 2012, so it is generally 10%. In case the assessee is physically handicapped, then 15%. Okay. Now, very good, Madhuvarshini. You're peeping from the camera. Okay. So 10%. So please tell me the sum assured is 240 and he's paying a premium of 27,500. So you understand it will, if this person is not a physically handicapped, then we can give maximum 24,000 deduction in ATC. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Not
Yes, sir.
27,500. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Premium of 37,500 paid by check for health insurance for self and his wife, who is also a senior citizen. Okay. So which section they are referring to, guys? Health insurance premium?
80D probably.
80D. 80D is a very important section. 80D is for health insurance. And here this 80D is divided into two parts. So 80D says, first part is for you and your family plus dependent children. So for self, spouse, and for dependent children is one part. And for parents, whether these parents are dependent or non-dependent doesn't matter. So it is also allowed 80D. So we understand how much is the limit. So 25,000 is for the first portion, 25,000 for the second portion. And in case of senior citizen, let's say if parents are senior citizen, then we will increase to 50,000. And let's say if assessee himself or his spouse is a senior citizen, then we can also increase this to 50,000 rupees. Do you all agree with me? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
please
sir.
tell
Yes,
me,
sir.
so this is 80D is quite an important section. I understand that it will take some time to digest all these sections because you have done it for the very first time. So once we will be practicing it more, you will be able to digest these sections. So don't worry about it. Hey Dipanshi, good that you came on camera. Okay. So premium he has paid 37,500. It is for whom? It is for self and his spouse. So any one of them is a senior citizen, then we will increase this limit to 50. So 37,500 he has paid. So it is for self-spouse category. So 37,500 he has paid. Maximum here we can take 50,000 because this person is a senior citizen. His spouse is also a senior citizen. In fact, if any one of them is a senior citizen, then also we can take it 50,000. So here, please tell me 37,500 is allowed or not allowed?
Allowed, sir.
How much you will allow? 37,500 or 50?
37.
37,500. Had it been 57,500, then maximum is 50. Then this would have been allowed. So here it is not more than 50, so we will restrict to 37,500. Then, fifth point, it is mentioned 3,000 paid in cash for health checkup. Okay. For health checkup, it is allowed to be paid in cash. But what do you know about health checkup? That cash it can be paid, and the overall limit for health checkup
5,000.
is 5,000.
5,000.
For category 1 plus 2, for both of them, it is 5,000 only. Right? Okay. And this 5,000 is within the overall limit of these. It is within the overall limit of these. So what happens is, here, we are already exhausted this limit. 50,000 we have already exhausted, 37,500 for health insurance premium. Right? So let us see that how much he is paying for health checkup. He paid for his health checkup 3,000 rupees. Okay, I think that it is within the limit because 50,000 we have the total limit. We have only exhausted 37,500. So 3,000 we can give for himself for health checkup. Now since 3,000 has already been exhausted, so total limit is 5,000. So 3,000 out of 5, 3,000 has been exhausted. Now this person says that 4,500 paid through check for preventive health checkup for his father who is aged 90 years. 4,500 for his father. Guys, what do you think? Health checkup, 4,500 for his father. How much would be allowed from here?
2,000.
Can we say that his father is also a senior citizen? So up till 50,000 we have the limit. No doubt, 50,000 we have the limit, but it's a normal limit. But health checkup has its internal limit also. It has its own internal limit, and total it cannot go beyond 5,000. So 3,000 we have already taken from here. So now we can take maximum 2,000 here, right? 5,000, 3 and 2, maximum 2,000 we can take from here, not 4,500. I believe Everybody is okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how much we will get in 80D in total? So 80D in total, first of all, for self, spouse, dependent children, he is not paying. Although for this category, for health insurance, 37,500. For his health checkup, preventive health checkup is 3,000. And for father, it would be 2,000. So this is the total amount which we will get in 80D. Everybody is clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes.
he has paid interest of 8,500 on the loan taken from bank for MBA course pursued by his son. Guys, do we get any deduction over here? Education loan. It's
Yes,
an MBA loan.
Uh,
80E.
80E is there. 80E is there related to only interest, not principal amount. Only interest deduction we can get in 80E for education loan. If we can take it for self, spouse, or children, or for any person for whom we are legally actually adopted him, we have actually legally entitled to raise them to actually incur some medical then education expenses. So for 80E it is allowed. So for son it is allowed. 8,500 can be allowed in 80E. A sum of 1,20,000 donated by check to an institution approved for the purpose of section 80G for promoting family planning. 1,20,000. Although the question has already mentioned 80G. Okay. Now we know that in 80G we have 4 categories. Do you remember? I was telling you like this. Category 1, category 2, category 3 and category 4. So this person, he has paid 1,20,000 for promotion of family planning. Do you remember in any category it falls?
Quadrant.
B, sir.
Third quadrant. Third quadrant it falls. So here it is 100% of amount donated or 100% of qualifying limit, whichever is lower, right? Because third and fourth are subject to qualifying limit. In third, it is 100% of the qualifying limit. In fourth, it is 50% of the remaining qualifying limit. I believe it is now third, 100% of the amount donated or 100% of the qualifying limit. If it would have been in first there is no problem. And mostly these government organizations, mostly government funds, defense fund, etc. are there, national fund are there in first. So here we can get 100% deduction without any limit. Second category, we have now only Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund, just one. So it is 50% flat. But in third and fourth, we are actually can give it 100% and 50%, but subject to qualifying limit. So it is third, it is falling in third, family planning. And 10,000 contributed towards PM Cares Fund. What it is PM Cares Fund? What do you think?
First quadrant. First quadrant.
Very nice. It is again 80G, first quadrant, 100% we can give the deduction. Compute the total income of Rajkumar for the assessment year 25-26, assuming he does not opt for 115 BSc. Okay, so we need to compute the total income. Everybody with me. Solution 1. Computation of total income of Mr. Rajkumar, assessment year 25-26, and he's following optional regime. So first of all, guys, whenever there is a question for total income, generally the first question, although it is just for 6 marks, but generally the first question which you will get of 15 marks, it would be a quite big question of total income. So the same concept we follow in that question also. So generally when we calculate total income, first of all, we have to check our 5 heads, that from which head we are getting income or from which head we are not getting income. So just in your mind, just pause a little for 5-10 seconds and just check we have 5 heads, out of which head we are having income, or it is better to see in which head we are not having income. In fact, it is better to see like this, that in which head we don't have any income. Salary, house property, PGBP, capital gain, IFOS. Always, please remember, whenever you calculate your total income, always just pause a little for 5-10 seconds. We have only 5 heads. Out of 5 heads, just eliminate them. Just eliminate that in which head we don't have income. Guys, I believe that in salary we have income. Yes? Agree? In house property, do you think that in house property we have income? No. House property, we have not seen any income. We have not seen any income in PGBP, and we have not seen any income in capital gain. Just eliminate them. So we have 2 incomes. One is coming from salary, other is coming from IFOS. So we should only write this, right? So just for 5-10 seconds, pause a little, think over it, that out of 5 heads, whenever the question is of total income, be it of 6-7 marks, be it for 15 marks. See, 15 marks you will always get it, the first question. So once we'll be completing other chapters also, only few chapters are left now. Then we will be practicing on total income questions. So this again, I'll be telling you this again and again, that whenever you calculate your total income, first out of 5 heads, eliminate those heads in which you don't have any income. So you have income from salary, you have income from IFOS. So please write income under the head salary. So we have pension, and they are telling us that we have pension of 8,50,000 rupees. And generally, if nothing is mentioned, so we always assume that it is an uncommuted pension. It's a regular pension. Don't fight with the question that it is commuted. It's a lump sum pension. No. Please tell me, let's say there is a person who lives in your neighborhood. Let's say just your neighbor, just in your adjacent house, there is a person. He's quite old, 70 years, 75 years. And if he tells you that in this year, I have received pension of 8,50,000. So what is the first interpretation which you will make in your mind? That he must be receiving monthly pension. Yes? Yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
will you interpret like this? No, it's a lump sum pension. No, he's saying that I am getting a pension income of 8,50,000. So in this year, so it means that he must be receiving monthly pension, right? So this is the first interpretation. So please always assume, if the question is silent, always assume that it is a regular pension, uncommuted. And you know, in the chapter of salary, we understand that the regular pension is always taxable. So it's fully taxable. It's like same like basic salary. It is fully taxable. So pension is fully taxable, 850. Now we don't have any other income which is from salary. So here, this will become our gross salary. And from here, at least we can give standard deduction. In optional regime, we have 3 deductions: standard deduction, entertainment allowance deduction, and tax on employment. Entertainment allowance, tax on employment, or professional tax is not there. So only standard deduction we will give, and that to 50,000, because in optional we have 50,000 as the deduction. So my salary income will become 8 lakh. Correct? Then we have income from other sources also. IFOS income also. That is interest on FD. In the second point, they have mentioned that interest on FD, 3,35,000. So it is my IFOS income, 335. Now, please also remember and recall your provisions of IFOS. Most of you have done the IFOS. Interest on FD, completely it's an IFOS income. Had it been interest on bank account or saving bank account, completely make it your IFOS income. Please remember, if this would have been interest on, if this, don't write it, just remember this. If this would have been interest on post office saving account, if this would have been interest on post office saving, then in IFOS I have told you that out of that 3,500 is exempt. Do you remember? I believe that you might not be remembering now. It's perfectly fine. It's my job to make you recall all these things. So it is 3,500 rupees would be a deduction before, let's say 335 is my post office saving account. So I will deduct 3,500 from it, and only 3,31,500 would have been taxable. And if it's a joint account, then the deduction would be 7,000 rupees. Here itself, in IFOS itself, we will give the deduction. So I have told you, even you can check in your notes, I have told you if this would have been post office saving, anybody remember this or not? If this would have been post office saving, then 3,500 or 7,000, it depends. It's a single account 3,500, joint account 7,000 rupees. Yes, Subiksha, ask.
Sir, about that 8,50,000 pension, did you assume it's like for 1 year he's getting 8,50,000? That it's commuted?
Okay. Now, Subiksha has questioned that, sir, it's not mentioned that it is per month or per annum. It's not mentioned. So if I'll read this, the line that says, he provides you the following particulars of his income for the year 24-25. So this is the yearly income. In this year, he has received the income.
Sir, I actually got that it's yearly, sir. I'm asking, it seems to be a big amount. So how did you assume it's not lump sum but a regular payment? For that you said it's normally regular. That's it, right, sir?
It's normally regular, guys. The first thing which you should assume, Subiksha, it's a regular pension. And if you have a doubt, in fact, you can mention it over here, assumed uncommuted. Mention it over here if you have a doubt. In the question itself, mention it is assumed that it is uncommuted. Uncommuted means regular pension. Got it?
Okay, sir. Yes,
Generally,
sir.
that is what I was telling you, that generally if your neighbor who is quite old, he will tell you that this is my pension. So generally we assume that he receives monthly pension. And people who get retired now, generally I'm telling you 99.9% they receive monthly pension only.
Yes, sir.
Guys, any doubt on this 3,500? Are you able to recall this? The students who have done IFOS, and most of you have done IFOS.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But here it is not post office saving. And from post office saving also, because it's a saving account, we can get 80 TTA or TTB, any. Depends what are you actually getting the deduction. So both the deductions are allowed. Any one of them, I mean. Okay. So we have no other income. So this is called gross total income. $1,135. Now, less deductions under chapter 6A. Life insurance premium 27,500, but the sum assured was 240. So ATC, LIC. Generally, guys, in the entire course, I have told you that no need to learn the sections number unless and until it is very important. So there are few sections number which I was again and again referring to in PGBP section 43B, etc. Some sections 40 small, etc. Otherwise, I have generally told you that don't learn the section except three chapters. One is when you give deduction exemptions under capital gain. Please try to remember section 54 series. Second is chapter 6A, 80C to 80U. Try to remember these sections. You should at least mention them. And in case in examination you forget also, then don't mention wrong section. It is better just write deduction chapter 6A, then you can just write LIC also. Acceptable, quite acceptable. But please don't mention wrong section. But generally try to remember these sections, right? Chapter 6A deductions and After some practice, you will be able to remember. Don't worry. And the third is TDS, which is the chapter which you will be doing it probably today or tomorrow. Anita ma'am floated the schedule for this week.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. So TDS is another chapter where I would assume that students should actually learn these sections number. So don't worry, over the period of time, we have so much time right now. So over the period of time, you'll be able to retain it. And in the TDS chapter also, after 2-3 classes, I will ask you to make a chart. In the class itself, I'll ask you to make a chart. So once you will make a chart for yourself, you will keep on revising that chart. So for TDS also, there are 3 chapters where I would like you to remember the section number: capital gain, exemptions, only exemptions, not other section, only exemption section, 54, 54B, EC, F, 54D, chapter 6A, and TDS. Only 3 chapters. Okay. ATC premium was 27,500. Sum assured was 240. Restricted to 10% of 2,40,000. No need to write more. No need to write more that this policy of this date, that. No. Simply 10% of that. Simply. So it would be, do we have any other ATC? I think no, then ATD is starting, then ATD is there. No, we don't have ATC. So 24,000 is the deduction. And guys, also please remember, I told you in the first lecture of deductions that these deductions are only allowed from normal income. They are not allowed from special income. Do you remember? So if we have capital gains like long-term capital gain, we have 111A, we have casual income. So it is not allowed from that. So here in this case, also just keep in mind. So in this GTI, we don't have any 111A, we don't have any 112, 112A, we don't have any casual income. So there is no problem as such. We can give deduction from this amount. Correct? Na? Now, ATC is this. After that, it says, 4th point, premium of 37,000 paid by check for health insurance for self and his wife. So this is ATD, health insurance for self and spouse. It is 37,500. Maximum we can give 50,000, so we don't have any problem in giving 37,500. Then in the next point, they were telling about health checkup. Cash is also allowed in health checkup. For health insurance, it is not allowed, but preventive health checkup, it is allowed. So health checkup, $3,000. For father, it is 4,500. But it is 4,500. But you understand that maximum it could be 5,000. So 37,500 and 5,000, 42,500, ATD deduction we can claim. Then we have 6 point ATE for MBA course, ATE interest on education loan, $8,500. This we can get. After that, 1,20,000 donated by check, ATG, 10,000 contributed to PM Cares Fund 80G. But now they have not given to us that there is also 80 TTA TTB, but TTA is not there because since person is a senior citizen, so TTB will apply. So you understand, because in 80G, see in 80G, if you are donating only in first and only in second, then there is no problem because it is a direct deduction. If you are donating anywhere in first quadrant, first box or second box, then there is no problem. You can directly compute. But if you have donated, the assessee has donated something in box number 3 or box number 4, here we have to calculate the qualifying limit. Qualifying limit is 10% of adjusted GTI. And adjusted GTI we can only get after all the deductions are calculated. Correct now? So before it, because in this question, we are donating in third box also. So we need qualifying limit. So before that, we should give 80 TTA or TTB deduction also. So before 80G, you should give 80 TTB. Getting it or not? If you want to show 80G over here, that's fine. You can show 80G, then you can show 80 TTB. Doesn't make any difference. But you have to calculate this only after 80 TTB. Because we are donating something in box number 3 or box number 4, here box number 3. So I am giving 80 TTB also because this person is a senior citizen. And 80 TTB is given only to resident. So if nothing is mentioned, we always know that we assume the person to be resident. So it is interest on deposit. Maximum 50,000. So interest on deposit was 3,35,000. But maximum 50,000. So it would be 50,000 only. Now the last deduction is 80G. 80G is donation. So we are donating at two places. One is to PM Cares Fund, that is 100% deduction is allowed. So to PM Cares Fund, 100% is allowed. So 10,000 is allowed, no issues. And to approved institution for family planning. This is family planning institution. 100% of amount donated. If you want to show it as a working note, you can show it as a working note. Otherwise, if you want to do it right here, because only this last portion is left, so I'm doing it right here. 100% of amount donated or 100% of qualifying limit, whichever is lower. So we have donated, I believe, 1,20,000. And 100% the qualifying limit. So what is the qualifying limit? Qualifying limit is 10% of adjusted GTI. So 10% of adjusted GTI. And how do we calculate adjusted GTI? GTI minus 111A minus 112 minus 112A, not casual, not casual. So there is no 112, no 112A, no 111A.
Minus all deduction 80 to 80.
Correct, Kritan. And all deductions from 80C to 80U except 80G. So here we will subtract all these deductions. So it would be GTI 1135 minus all these deductions. So just add them up. 24, 42, 500. So this is 123.
So 1,25,000.
So 125,000.
It is 10 lakh. Is it 10 lakh 12,000?
10
Sir,
lakh 10,000.
Sir,
One-
that,
125 minus
it's
1,20,000.
1,25,000.
It's not 1 lakh 23. That's 1,25,000.
It is 1135.
The total of all deduction 1,25,000.
Okay. It is 1,10,000, right? 10 lakh, 10,000, 10%. It is 1,01,000. So whichever is lower, we will get 1,01,000 from here. So this is 1,01,000. This is 10,000. So 1,11,000 is total. Do you all agree with me? I'm again repeating. So here, this is the third box. Third box, we have actually donated 100%, 1,20,000 or 100% of qualifying limit. Qualifying limit is 10% of adjusted GTI. So 10% of adjusted GTI is 10,10,000 into 10% is 1,01,000. So 120 or 1,01,000, whichever is lower, it is 1,01,000 from here. So for family planning, we'll get 1,01,000. For PM Cares Fund, we will get 10,000. So it is total 1,11,000. Do you all agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So please don't make a mistake. In fact, I was about to make a mistake. So I was just writing 1,01,000. Then I realized, no, there was PM Cares Fund also. So this is just for the third quadrant. So we have first box also. So it is 1,11,000. Now you will get your
Eight lakh 99,000.
8,89,000.
8,99,000.
8,99,000.
99.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, 8,99,000. Can you help me in calculating his text liability also? Texo number. Optional regime is following. So how you calculate your taxes? First of all, you see that if there is any special income. So we don't have any special income, no 111A, no 112, no 112A, etc. No casual. So we'll apply slab rates over here. And this person is a senior citizen, optional slab rate. So what is the optional slab rate? 0 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 10, and more than 10. Do you remember? So Viksha,
Can you again tell how you got 123,600 or I'm actually not missing that.
which one? This?
123,000. No, sir, the qualifying limit. In that 11,35,000 minus 123,000.
Oh, 123. This 123.
Yeah.
That is 125.
This 123 is actually all deductions now.
Sir, I think that's 125. That's why I got confused.
Is it 125? Let
Yes,
me.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 24. Correct. It is 125.
Okay, sir.
I think this I have calculated correctly.
Sir, all other answer part.
Oh, everything else is fine. Okay. 125. Correct. So text one above. On first 3 lakh, nil. Next 2 lakh, 5%, 10,000 rupees. And next 5 to 10. So we are not going till 10. We are going till 8,99,000. So 5 lakh till 8,99,000. That is 3,99,000. 20%. $79,800. So 89,800 is the tax. Guys, rebate is available or no?
Oh, sure.
No, sir.
What is the amount? What is the total income? Where rebate would have been applicable? 5
lakh.
lakh. It's
5 lakh.
optional. It's optional regime. It's not default. In default, we have 7, but in optional, we have 5. So rebate is not available over here. Obviously, surcharge is would not be there. 50 lakh into 4%. I believe we don't have to calculate the taxes, but still we are just calculating it. Just for the purpose of revision. So this is tax liability and needs to be rounded off. 93,390. Bala, Kaushik, Piyush, Madhu. You came on camera, Smriti. You came on camera and you again turned it off. Now, Gaurav, Manisha, Ganasudha, Kritin, Siddharth, Sumanu will open up their camera. Very nice, Siddharth. Hi. Okay. See, how do you feel if I'll keep it always like this? How do you feel? You'll not feel good, na? If I'm just speaking and I'll always keep like this. Okay. Now, everybody done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Dipanshi. Yes, you can leave and then you can rejoin. Okay. Let us come to question number 2. It says, Mr. Ray, a resident individual, he is a resident, age 37 years, not a senior citizen, gives the following info with respect to various loans taken by him from scheduled bank for various purposes. So he has taken a loan. Okay, he has taken a loan for various purposes. He has taken a housing loan of 36 lakh taken on 15th March 2022 for the purchase of a house. For the acquisition of the house, he has taken a loan used for self-residence at a cost of 47 lakh. So he has taken a loan of 36 lakh because he would like to purchase a house. So the value of the house was 47 lakh. Some money he has taken a loan. So 36 lakh he has taken a loan. Got it? No issues? Again, I am repeating. The house was 47 lakh. It's like, Subiksha, it's like that you want to purchase a house which is of 47 lakh. 11 lakh you have. 36 lakh you take a loan. That's it. Got it? Got
Yes,
it?
sir. Where is 35 lakhs limit, no, sir?
Where is 35?
No, I meant that reduction, the limit is 35
Okay.
lakhs.
The stamp duty value of the house was 42 lakh at the time of purchase. The stamp duty value was 42 lakh. Okay. Now, please tell me, the students who have done IFOS, mostly you have done, barring Dipanshi or Ritvika. Some students have done IFOS. Although he has purchased in some other year. Had it been, guys, this was not here, but still I am discussing it. It is one of the point of IFOS. Do you remember in IFOS, the portion of gift? Do you remember the portion of gifts in IFOS? Whenever you purchase at a lesser price also, then also it will become your IFOS. Do you remember? If you purchase any capital asset at a lesser price, converting black money into white, I told you. So let's say if you purchase a house, which is of 30 lakh rupees, you purchase it. And the stamp duty value of this house is 40 lakh. So what is the difference? If this difference is more than 50,000 rupees, or 10% of the stamp duty value, it is more than the 10% of the value, because 4 lakh 110% if you will do. In fact, it is even more. SDV is even more. If SDV is more than 110%, so it is more even. So now the difference, such difference will become your IFOS income. So IFOS would have been 10 lakh rupees. Guys, do you remember this particular provision also? Although it is not there in this question, but are you able to recall that provision as well? No? Tell me, you can simply say, no, I understand. There are so many things in income tax, I understand. Okay. Okay, little bit. Okay, no problem. Do you remember there's something called as gifts under IFOS?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you receive gifts in cash more than 50,000, it will become your income.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If you receive any other capital, see, if you receive car, if somebody will give you gift like
Depreciable asset.
car, or they will give you laptop, they will give you watch, it will not be taxable. But if they will give you capital assets like gold, like platinum, like shares, and if the value is more than 50,000, it will become taxable. And the third thing is that if you purchase any asset at less than their value, if you purchase any asset at less than that value, please remember that how can you purchase something which is worth rupees 40 lakh for rupees 30 lakh? You are just paying 30. So what does it mean? That 10 lakh you are paying in black money. So that black money will make it taxable. Now do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Little
Yes,
bit
sir.
at least. Okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. No problem. Okay. Now, so, but he is not purchasing at less value. In fact, he is purchasing at more than stamp duty value. So that provision is not there. After amount of repayment of loan during previous year 24-25 was towards principal 1,25,000 and towards interest 3,65,000. Guys, he does not opt for 115 BAC. That is, he is following optional regime. Forget everything. Just remember. Now, please remember. Let's say there is a client who comes to you. And this client says, sir, ma'am, I have a loan which I have taken on my house. This loan has been taken, or the house is purchased somewhere 2 years back. Right? This house is purchased 2 years back. And there is a loan. In this year, I have paid 1,25,000 as the principal repayment for this housing loan. What do you interpret from here? Any deduction which you will give from here? Any deduction, repayment of housing loan, principal repayment.
Also,
Is there any deduction or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The deduction is no, only for principal repayment. There is
Sir.
only 80C is there. For only principal repayment. You understand what is principal repayment? Na, everybody. It is not interest. It is 80C deduction is there. That if you have taken a loan only for two purposes, either for construction or for acquisition, that's it. Not for repair, not for any other thing. 80C will tell you that if you have taken a loan for housing purpose, for your residential purpose, only it is for construction or for purchase, then only 80C is allowed, principal repayment. Here 1,25,000 is allowed under 80C. Are you okay with it, or should I explain it more?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Everybody got it? Manisha, Harini, Fazal,
Yes, sir. Got it.
everybody, 80C.
yes,
Guys,
sir.
now please tell me, this guy is saying that he has taken a loan to purchase the house, 80C. If he would say that he has taken a loan for repair of the house or for any other XYZ purpose, I will not give 80C to him. Obviously, he is following optional regime, then only I can give 80C. Had it been a default regime, I would not have given 80C. No doubt on it. Got it? So, And please look at it very practically. This guy came to you and he says that I have taken a loan in this year, but in this previous year, I have paid principal repayment 80C. Okay, so this deduction is 80C. Smriti, are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Manisha, आ गया ये समझ में?
हाँ सर आ गया.
Okay. Now, towards interest, 3,65,000 he has paid. Guys, forget about everything. Just tell me, he's saying that I have paid this interest also 3,65,000 and this is used for his self-residence. In which section you will give the deduction? First of all, please tell me.
24B, sir.
Are you all okay with 24B?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is 24B? House property. So you will say that because since you are following optional regime, see, in default regime, we will not give for self-occupied house. But for optional regime, if you are paying interest, then we can give deduction under section 24. Specifically, it is 24B. Even if you don't remember 24B, it's good that you remember. But still, if you don't remember, that's fine with me. But what you should remember, that in optional regime, for self-occupied house, see, in the default regime, there is no problem. Sorry. For let out, For let out, there is no problem under any regime. But for self-occupied, there is a restriction. Tell me the restriction, how much it would be?
That, sir.
2 lakh.
Lakh.
For repairs and maintenance, it is 30. Otherwise, it is 2 lakh.
30,000.
Correct, 30,000. Otherwise, it is 2 lakh. Please tell me, will you be able to give that he has paid interest 365? He has paid interest 365, but you will give him 2 lakh rupees of deduction under 24B. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got it? Now, in your 80C to 80U, especially 80E, I have told you that there are some other sections also in 80E family, although not very important. I've told you, but yes, there are certain sections. 80EE, 80EA, and 80EEB. There are 3 other sections, although not very important. 80EEB is for if you purchase electric vehicle. And guys, all these 80E family is nothing but only interest, no principal repayment, only interest. Out of these 4, 80E is most important, which is education loan. It is an evergreen section. So always examiner's favorite, education loan. So education loan is important, you all know, and whatever is the interest, you can allow it. And all these sections are in optional regime only. Now, this is for EEB is electric vehicle. If you purchase electric vehicle, then you can get 80 EEB. But there is why I was telling you that it was not that relevant, because here in 80 EEB, that you must have taken this loan. Must have taken in this loan up till 31st March 2023 only.
2023.
So then only you can get the deduction. And do you remember anybody how much is the maximum amount of deduction which you can get? 150.
1,50,000.
In 80 EB, it is 1,50,000. And guys, this electronic vehicle should be, it could be for business also, it could be for personal also, although 80 EB has no problem with that. It could be business, it could be personal. But I believe that I have told you in your lectures that if it is for business purpose, so actually I don't need 80 EB. So it can be allowed in section 36 only, interest on borrowings. Do you remember that also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have I discussed this in the classes? This one?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
see, section 36 is a very cool section. It will say that whenever you take a loan for business purposes, we'll allow the interest. So there is no restriction of, in 36, there is no restriction of 1,50,000. There is no restriction of this date. So if it is for business purpose, then unnecessary, I will not come in 80 EEB. Definitely, I should opt for 36 only, because that is actually such a good section, because it is not giving me, it is not actually giving me any restriction. So it is very freely. I am very free in 36. So if it is a business vehicle, then unnecessary, I will not come in 80 EEB. I will straight away go in section 36. But yes, if it is for my personal vehicle, it's for my personal vehicle, then ideally I will go in 80 EEB provided these conditions are satisfied. This loan is taken before 2023, 31st March 23. Got it? Now, there were two more sections, 80EE and 80EEA. See, 80EE was very rare. It was in 2016-17 only, so it's very rare. So you can forget about this section. But 80EEA, although not so important, but still, you never know if examiner can ask you. 80EEA tells you that, just revise everything, whatever I have told you. 80EEA tells you that if this loan is taken between 2019 till 2022, the date here is 31st March 2022, before this 1 year. You can just remember. I also remember like this. I have learned this date in 80EB 2023, and before 1 year it was 80EEA. And it was telling you that if you are purchasing your first house, and you have purchased it, or your loan is sanctioned before this date, and your stamp duty value of the house is not more than 45 lakh.
45 lakhs.
If your stamp duty value is not more than 45 lakh, then whatever interest you are paying, you can get the deduction of 80 EEA, maximum 1,50,000. Here the limit is same in 80 EEA also, and for electric vehicle also the limit is same, 150. Are you able to recall this section also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now please tell me. And I was also saying that if you have taken a deduction of this interest under any other section, then you cannot take that much deduction. So please tell me, 3,65,000. Now please tell me, first of all, what is the stamp duty value of this house? 42.
42 lakhs.
Okay. My restriction was 45. It was 42. Correct. No problem. When the loan was taken, before 31st March 2022. So there are only two conditions. The loan must be taken before 31st March 22. Yes, we have taken it. The stamp duty value is not more than 45 lakh. Yes. So it is satisfying my 80 EEA also. Please tell me, 3,65,000 out of 365, you have taken 2 lakh deduction in
Right.
section 24B.
Yes, sir.
What about that remaining? Now, out of this 365, now again, I'm telling you, please look at it very practically. This guy is coming to your office. He's saying, boss, I have taken a loan for the house 2 years back. My loan was 36 lakh. My stamp duty value was this. My date was this. I have paid principal repayment. I am following optional regime. So principal repayment, 80C. Because of purchase or construction, 80C. For interest, we will give him, because he's following optional regime, 24B. And if you are paying more interest, then you can go for 80 EEA also, provided the conditions are satisfied of 80 EEA, which are getting satisfied. So how much is the remaining interest which we are not able to pay? 165 deduction we are not able to take.
165,000.
But can you take 165 or can you take 150?
150.
Now I am reading this, and this is the first and the only residential house owned by Mr. Ray, they are telling us. Now I am taking it completely. Now I am erasing everything. This guy is coming to you, principal repayment 125, interest 3,65,000. We understood that it is for purchase of house. So 80C is allowed for principal repayment. We'll be able to give him deduction of 80C. From 365, 24B will give the deduction 2 lakh. And what about remaining 165? We will give 80 EEA, maximum 150. So also 2 lakh and 150, 350 he will get this deduction. Only for remaining 15,000 is left. He will not get deduction of remaining 15,000. Guys, have you understood this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fazil आ गया ना? Dipanshi got it. Kritan, everybody. Hari, where is Hari? Kritan, Hari is with you? Okay. Now, a vehicle loan of 16 lakh He has taken a vehicle loan of 16 lakh. Taken on 31st October 23. 80 EEB vehicle loan. See, if it is for business purpose, I will not spoil my mind and simply say 36. Go and give the deduction. There is no restriction of 150. There is no restriction of time limit. 36 is a very cool, happy going guy. I'll simply say 36. Whatever the interest, 36 is allowed. If this would have been a business vehicle. But if it is a personal vehicle, then there could be restriction. Now, in 80 EEB, your loan must be taken before 2023, before 31st March 23. The loan is taken on this date. So this is before 31st March 2023. I am satisfying that condition. For purchase of electric vehicle for personal use, they are saying for personal use. Amount of repayment of loan during the year was towards principal 75,000, towards interest 190. First of all, tell me where we will get the deduction related to principal repayment.
We will not get deduction, sir.
Nowhere, sir. No deductions.
Nowhere. Nowhere. Because for principal repayment, only and only 80C is there. That is only for residential loan.
Property.
House property. Correct? So, for principal repayment, we will not get any deduction. So, he will say that I have paid this principal repayment 75,000. Where we will get the deduction? We will say, no, boss, you will not get any deduction with this amount. It is not your expense. Now, you have taken the loan, you are repaying the loan. So, where is your expense? Correct? Second is, towards interest 190. Guys, had it been for business purpose, I would have simply said 36. Entire 190. Entire 190, 36 had it been for business purpose. But now it is for personal use. And also the date of the loan is before 31st March 2023. So what do you think? Whether we will be able to give deduction under 80 EEB or not?
150,000.
How much? 150,000. Are you all getting it?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
although in the classes, although I have said that these sections 80 EE, 80 EA, 80 EB, not that much important, but still 1% if it will come, that we should know that how we'll be giving the deduction. And therefore I have taken this intentionally, this question here, so that you can at least revise those sections once again. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Sir, while explaining section 80 EEB, you told that we can take the deduction if no other deduction is taken by the SSC. But we
Correct.
are taking the deduction of 80 EEA. No other deduction means in the family of interest, we should not take any other interest. sir.
Related to this interest, you are not taking any other deduction. Related to this interest.
So you mean that PGBP section 36 interest?
Correct. Because it actually says, Abhirami, it actually, I have told you in 80 EEB that if you are not taking deduction under any other section, then you can take 80 EEB related to this amount. Related to this amount. See, I am not saying that you can't take any deduction of any other section. You can take other sections deduction. You can take section 54 exemption. You can take any other section exemption related to any other amount. But when I was saying that you cannot take any other deduction, I was saying with respect to this amount. Got it, Abhi?
Yes.
With respect to
Yes,
this
sir.
amount. Related to this amount, you cannot take any other deduction. So that is actually what Sobiksha is telling me, that had it been for business purpose. So actually, had it been for business purpose, now you are taking in 36 also. Can you take also in 80 EEB? No. In that case, you cannot take it because this 190 you are already taking in 36. Then you cannot take in 80 EEB. But here, since it is a personal thing, we are not taking deduction in respect of this 190 anywhere. Therefore, we can take 80 EEB. Abhi, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Besides these loans, he has also paid a sum of 15,000 to a political party as contribution. The entire amount was paid in cash. Okay. Forget about cash first of all. Please tell me whether political party contribution is allowed or not.
Not allowed.
So
Also,
Okay.
allowed.
See, if in your P&L account, you find any contribution to political party, it is not a business expense. It is not allowed as a PGBP expense. It is not allowed as a PGBP expense. Correct? So while computing your PGBP, add it back. Don't allow it. Done? Second, but when you are giving deductions of 80 GGB and 80 GGC, 80 GGB and 80 GGC are deduction in respect to political party. Why there are two sections? It is only for 80 GGB is for company SSC and it is for others. If a company SSC is giving a deduction, if company SSC is making a payment to political party, they will claim in 80 GGB. If any other person is, let's say for individual, if they are contributing to a political party, you can claim in 80 GGC. Till here, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Again repeating. Guys, any amount given to political party is not allowed as PGBP expense. As PGBP, don't allow it. But if you have made a donation to political party, you can still allow it while 80 GGB GGC. How much? 100% of the amount donated. Provided up till 2,000 rupees you can pay in cash, but sorry, to political party you can't pay any amount in cash. To political party you cannot pay any amount in cash. In 80G donations, other donations, you can pay 2,000 rupees in cash, but to political party you can't pay even 1 rupee in cash. So if you have not paid in cash, you can allow 100% out of it. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First of all, here we have paid in cash, so it will not be allowed. So it will not be allowed, first of all. Now forget about this cash, guys. 80 GGB and 80 GGC, I think I have explained to you in the class also, but still I would like to explain it again. 80 GGB, 80 GGC is contribution to political party. Contribution means donation. You are giving a donation to them. It's not for advertisement. It's not like that you are giving money for your own business advertisement. No, it is a donation. It's a donation to political party. Now, if this is an individual P&L account, and here it is written contribution to political party 15,000 and advertisement in political party 10,000. If it is written
Only
like this,
contribution will be allowed.
first of all, while computing your PGBP, disallow both of them. It is not your business expense, right? Even advertisement to political party is specifically disallowed. We have done it in PGBP. So this is specifically disallowed while computing PGBP. But while giving the deduction of 80 GGC, because this is an individual, it is not company SSC, it's an individual SSC. So he will claim 80 GGC with respect to which what amounts, guys? 15,000 or 25,000?
15,000.
15,000. Only 15,000. That is contribution, not for advertisement. So only for 80 GGC is for 15,000 rupees. He will get this. That is only for contribution. First of all, disallow while computing your PGBP, but give deduction under 80 GGC, not for advertisement, only for contribution. Understood it or not?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Now, this will not come, but still I am discussing. Let it be if this would have been a company SSC. If this would have been a company SSC. In that case, first of all, it is not a PGBP expense. While computing PGBP, I will simply disallow that. We have discussed already in section 37. That any contribution, any advertisement in political party brochure, etc. is not allowed. So first of all, had it been company SSC, we will disallow it. Same, individual or company, doesn't matter. Right now for PGBP, disallow. But for 80 GGB, I can take for company SSC 25,000. Here, I will take only 15,000. For individual, etc., I will take 15,000. Guys, you have to do only for individual. So for you, please, advertisement in political party is neither a business expense nor allowed over here. But for company SSE, it can be allowed in 80 GGB. You will not get it, but still I am telling you why it will be allowed for company SSE, because in company law, it is written. In company law, it is written, and company law is only applicable to companies. In company law, it is written that advertisement to political parties equal to contribution. It is mentioned in company law that advertisement in political parties equal to donation. So this is equal to donation with respect to only companies, not for anybody else. So here, because we allow donation, so this 15,000 for company and 10,000 also for company can be allowed. But this is only for company law it is written. So if for individual company law is not applicable, so it is only advertisement. So I will allow only 15,000. Have you understood it or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But in cash, it is not allowed. You are required to compute the amount of deduction available to Ray under various provisions. So we have to compute deduction under various provision of Income Tax Act so that he can gain maximum benefit, assuming he does not opt for 115 BAC. So what we will do, please write with me. Question number 2. Deduction allowed to Mr. Ray. Assessment year 25-26. And this guy is following optional regime. So first deduction, they are just telling, actually they are just asking us, you are required to compute the amount of deductions available. So we don't have to compute any income. We have to just tell them that what are the deductions available. So first is deduction under house property. With respect to interest on loan. Since it is self-occupied, so interest on loan was how much? 3,65,000. It was 3,65,000, but we will mention since it is self-occupied,
2 lakhs.
maximum 2 lakh.
2 lakh.
So 2 lakh is the deduction available under house property. If you want to mention the section, you can mention 24B. Second, 80C deduction. That is repayment of home loan. Guys, this 80C deduction is only for home loan. Either it is for purchase or it is for construction. Then only we can allow the deduction. And we understand 80C is maximum 1,50,000 rupees. But since he is paying only 125, so we are okay with 125. This is the second deduction. Okay. Third is section 80 EEA. Since the stamp duty value is not more than 45 lakh and loan is taken before 31st March 2023, sorry, 2022. So interest is allowed. So how much interest is allowed? Total interest was 365, out of which 2 lakh is taken in house property. So we are left with 165, but maximum 150. So 150 would be allowed in 80EA. So when he will come to you, please tell him that for housing loan, principal repayment 80C, for interest 2 lakh in 24B and 150 in 80EA. Then fourth is 80EB, that is interest on loan for e-vehicle. If loan taken before 31st March 2023, maximum 1,50,000 is allowed, and we are paying only 190. Sorry, we are paying 190. So only 150 can be allowed. So 150 would be allowed here. For principal repayment, no deduction. For principal repayment of vehicle loan, no deduction. And for contribution to political party, guys, if you don't remember the section number 9 examination, completely fine. You can just write like this: contribution to political party. But right now, quote the section number so that you can able to remember. 80 GGC. 80 GGB for company SSC, for other SSC it is 80 GGC. And since paid in cash, not allowed. $6,25,000 total deductions. Elvin is not here. Where is Elvin these days, Siddharth? He's not here. No idea. Okay.
Don't know, sir.
Okay. Manisha, where are your two friends?
The Manvi has a semester exam and Nishi is in college.
Okay.
Sir, I
Done?
have it. Sir,
Yes, please.
section 24B deduction is not a deduction from GTI. Should we include that also while computing the total deduction?
Actually, that is the reason I have not written it, that these are the total deductions under chapter 6A. So I've just written, because this question was asking that what is the maximum deductions available. So out of, correct, you are perfectly correct. This deduction is not from chapter 6A, it is other deductions, but the total deduction which he can claim, because the question was actually, the language of the question was that you are required to compute the amount of deductions available. So it could be from any particular sections. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to take a break or should I continue?
Continue, sir.
Continue, sir.
Okay. I think these are two small questions are there, so we'll finish it up. Okay. Yes, so Bhiksha, at the end of the class, you can ask. Question number 3.
Okay, sir.
Raju furnishes the following particulars for the previous year 24-25 in respect of an industrial undertaking in SEZ. So I believe that they are talking about 10AA. In SEZ, in March 16, he began manufacturing in April 17. So in April 17, he began manufacturing. So this previous year, when he began manufacturing is 17-18, right? So do you remember anything about 10AA?
Yes, sir. First
Yes.
to 5 years.
Correct.
There is no
10AA
deduction.
is a tax holiday for 15 years. It's a tax holiday for 15 years. 5-5-5. So first 5 years, next 5 years, next 5 years. So first 5 years, we will get 100% deduction of the profit which are coming from exports. That out of total turnover, how much is your export turnover? So whatever is the profit percentage, profit proportion related to export, we will get 100% deduction. For next 5 years, we will get 50% deduction. And for next 5 years, we will get 50% deduction or amount transferred to reserve. You will not get for next 5 years, last 5 years. But it is 50% of the profit and 50% amount which is transferred to the reserve. The amount transferred to reserve, whichever is lower. So you will not get this. Maximum you will get this. Okay, so first of all, tell me, we are in previous year 24-25. So are we in first 5, next 5, next 5, where we are right now?
50% net.
17-18 is the first year when we have commenced the business. See, please understand, guys, where you can make a mistake. He has established his undertaking in March 16. He has begun manufacturing in April 17. So when you actually begin your manufacturing, whenever you commence your business, you have established it. So whenever you have commenced it, that is important. That is the first year of your operation. So it is not. So you can make a mistake there in your examination. Here you will not get confused, but in examination you will get confused. That whether this year 15-16 is the year or this 2017 is the year. So actually, whenever we actually commence our business, that is actually our first year when we start our production. So April 17 is relevant. So previous year 17-18 is relevant, not this year. Guys, are you okay with this? So in examination, now don't get confused. So whenever you start your operations, whenever you start your manufacturing, that is the first year. Now I think 17-18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I think we are in the 8th year. Is it?
Yes, sir.
See, I have counted like this, 17, 18. So I have just counted 18 first, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm in the 8th year, guys. Everybody is okay with the 8th year? So
Yes,
in the 8th year, that is between 6 to 10. So we'll get whatever is the profit related to export, we will get 50% out of that deduction. So this type of question is very important. And guys, 10AA is only under optional regime. It is not in default regime. It is not in default. Okay. The total sales is given to us as 170 lakh. Export sale, proceeds received in India is 90 lakh. Domestic sale is 80 lakh. Profit from the above undertaking is 40 lakh. See, this is our PGBP income, 40 lakh. Do you understand that this is the PGBP income? Export sale for financial year 24-25 include freight and insurance of 10 lakh for delivery of the goods outside India compute the amount of deduction available to Raju. So we are required to compute the deduction. But still I'm making a little change over here. I'm not computing just the deduction. I will compute his total income. So I will compute his total income. Right? So how I should show this? So how I should show this while computing my total income? See, this is the profit. This is sales. This is sales. This is sales. This is the total sales. Out of this, this is export. This is domestic sale. And profit of the above undertaking is 40 lakh. First of all, my PGBP is 40 lakh. So in this case, question, if this would have been a total income question, so I would have shown like this. Solution number 3. Everybody with me? Computation of total income, whatever is his name is. Whatever is the assessment year is 25-26. So we are assuming an optional scheme because 10 double is always optional. So first of all, he has a PGBP income. PGBP income is 40 lakh. Correct? And let's say we don't have any other income. So this is my gross total income. ₹40 lakh. So first of all, assessee has GTI of 40 lakh rupees. And from this GTI, we will subtract. See, there is a deduction of chapter 6A also. 10 double is not part of chapter 6A. It is other deduction, right? It is apart from it. So less deduction under 10 double A. This is how you should show 10 double A. First of all, make it your PGBP income. Whatever is your income from business, be it SEZ unit, whatever unit it is, doesn't matter. First of all, make it your PGBP income. Thereafter, give deduction. Are you able to understand the presentation? So first, make it your income, then give deduction under section 10 double A. So how much is the deduction? Previous year, 24-25 is the 8th year. So previous year 24-25 is the 8th year. Therefore, deduction is equal to 50%. 50% of what? 50% of what? Of the profits. 50% of profits. Which profits? Which are proportion to your export related, which is export related profit. So how much is the proportion of export related? So it depends on the sale, that what is the total sales. Your total sales was 170 lakh. Your export sale was 90 lakh. So simply 90 lakh upon 170 lakh. You don't have to calculate the percentage, but still I would like to actually speak to you in the words of percentage. So what I'll say, 90 upon 170. Out of 170 lakh sales, 90 lakh is related to export. So it means 90 divided by 170, it means almost 52.9%. You don't have to calculate it. It means that 52.9% is your export sales. So what does it mean? The profit you have earned, 40 lakh. Out of this percentage, that is 52.9% is related to export. So that is the export related sale of SEZ. And had it been the first 5 years, I would have given 100%. It is next 5 years, so I'll give 50%. Now, if you remember, I have also told you that if the sales, let's say for example, I think I have given you this example in the classes. Let's say for example, I have a unit in SEZ. I have a unit in SEZ near Coimbatore. There is an SEZ, or in Coimbatore there is an SEZ. Let's say I have a unit there. And I have an order from Germany. From Germany, I have an order that I have to supply to Germany. Let's say I have a unit in SEZ. I am manufacturing shoes. Correct. And let's say this German guy, they say that Rajat, please send us, we are giving you an order of, let's say, 50 lakh rupees. So 50 lakh rupees, they are giving me an order of shoes. Okay, I'll say I'll export you shoes and please give me 50 lakh rupees. So this is my sale. This is my export sale. Right? This is my export sale. Export sale is the part of my total sale also, but this is my export sale. But if they tell me that Rajat, can you arrange also for the transportation, also for freight, also for transit insurance, can you also arrange for that? Can you please yourself, will you able to transport these shoes from India, from Coimbatore to Germany, let's say in Frankfurt? So I'll say, okay, for that I will charge 6 lakh rupees extra for transportation. So 6 lakh rupees I have extra charge for transportation. And total I am charging 56 lakh. Guys, this 6 lakh is for just for transportation. Government is giving us deduction only related to export of goods. Right? So what I am exporting? I am exporting 50 lakh rupees of goods, not 56 lakh. So 6 lakh, if I have taken this as a part of my sale, so my sale with respect to deduction I will get, I have to subtract 6 lakh out of it. So I will get only 50 lakh deduction with respect to 50 lakh only, not with respect to 56. So now they are saying that your export sale include freight and insurance of 10 lakh also. So this export sale figure 90 lakh, it includes 10 lakh rupees of freight and insurance also. So what I need to do is I need to subtract that. So export turnover is not 90. I will subtract 10 lakh from it. And please don't make this mistake, because what is export turnover? Export turnover is part of total turnover also, na? So it should be subtracted from here as well. Everybody is getting it. 90 minus 10, 170 minus 10. Anybody has doubt in 170 minus 10? Because what is export sale? Export sale is part of total turnover, right? So if I have added 10 lakh rupees extra in export sale, so obviously my total turnover also would have increased by 10 lakh. So please, from numerator as well as denominator, subtract 10, 10. So actually now your formula will become profit is 40 lakh into 80 upon 160. And this is the profit into 50% because we are in the 8th year.
10 lakh.
Is it 10 lakh?
Yes,
Correct. So 10 lakh is my deduction under 10 AA. So my total income will become 40 minus 10.
30 lakh.
30 lakh is my total income. So on total income, this is PGBP income. I have to pay slab rates. Although guys, in your examination, if you would have to do it because they are asking about deduction, so you have to calculate 10 lakh only. But still, since it's important, sometimes in the question, that 15 marks question, they actually give this also. So students forget to make 40 lakh part. Please don't forget to make 40 lakh part as your PGBP, because 40 lakh is always your business income here. So that is the reason I have taken it this also, 40 lakh rupees. That is the reason I am calculating total income. So because most of the time students forget to make it part of PGBP and they just give deduction. Arey, from where you are giving deduction? Deduction should be from your income, na? So first make it part of your income. Everyone is okay with this? Done?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay.
I have a little doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, can you tell how you arrived at 8 years?
Okay. See, we'll start from the year, Subiksha, when we have commenced production. When we have commenced production, so from that year we will start. So that is the first year. So actually we commenced production in April 17. So this is previous year, 17-18. Right? So this is actually the first year. This is the first year. And now I will write my year. My year is 24-25, right? This is my year. Now what I'll do
Yes.
is, so that I should not make mistakes. So what I'll do is, I'll not take it as 17-18. I'll not take it as 24-25. I'm picking up only this number and this number. Right. So 18, I'm picking only this number and this number. So 18 is my first number. 18. Then 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I got the 8 number. Got it?
So that's it, sir.
Okay. Any
I
other doubt?
got it. No, sir.
Everybody done? Okay. Last question for the day. For assessment year 25-26, the GTI of Mr. Chaturvedi, a resident in India, was 8,18,240. So his GTI was 818,240, which includes long-term capital gain of 245, taxable under section 112. So it includes what is 112? Other long-term. It is not 112A, it is other long-term 112. You understand 112 is taxable at 12.5% post-budget. Agree na? 12.5% post-budget. So 8,18,000 is my total income, which includes 245 is part of it. Everybody agree? 245 is part of it. It says which includes and short-term capital gain of 58,000. Guys, they are saying short-term capital gain of 58,000. You all know that short-term capital gain is of two types. One is 111A, one is other short-term. 111A is taxable at a rate of 20%. Other short-term is normal rate. Please tell me, have they mentioned that it is 111A? No.
No.
So it is what? Is it 111A or it is other short-term? It is other short-term. Ritvika, you are here.
Yes, sir.
Are you able to relate what we have done in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dipanshi, you'll get to know once we'll start with capital gain, you'll get to know about this. Okay. Now, the gross total income also includes interest income of 12,000 from saving account. The gross total income includes interest income also, 12,000 from saving bank deposit. Sorry, 12,000 from saving bank deposit with banks and 40,000 from fixed deposit with banks. Okay. Guys, they are saying that my gross total income is 8,18,240. It includes long-term capital gain also. It includes short-term capital gain also. It includes interest also. So everything, this 12,000 is from interest from saving bank deposit and 40,000 is FD interest. So this is 12,000 plus 40,000. It is 52,000 interest on deposits. First of all, tell me if this assessee is 50 years of age and he is following optional regime. If he is following optional regime, which deduction you will give? 80 TTA
TTA.
or 80 TTB?
10,000.
TTA.
Yes, sir.
80 TTA or TTB?
TTA.
If this person would have been, if he is a normal person, means not a senior citizen, then only 80 TTA. Guess how much is 80 TTA? Actual interest
Or 10,000.
Maximum
Well,
10,000.
lower.
or 10,000, whichever is lower. Got it? Tell me how much is actual interest?
12,000.
Is
12,000
is it 52 or 12?
12,000.
Is it 52 or 12?
12,000.
Is it 52 or 12? Bala, is it 52 or 12?
12,000.
The fixed deposit is not included in TTA. So
Very
only
good.
savings.
Very good. I believe that you all know it now. Everybody is giving me correct answer. 80 TTA is only for saving bank account. It's only for saving bank account. Saving bank account can be in bank, it can be in cooperative bank, it can be in post office.
Post office.
Right. So it is only related to saving bank account. So it is only 12,000. Right. 12 or 10, whichever is lower, 10,000 only. But guys, this guy is a senior citizen. So he will not get 80 TTA, he will get 80 TTB. It's not like that you can get both the deduction. No, only one. If you are eligible for 80 TTB, only TTB would be there. Now please tell me 80 TTB is how much? Actual interest or 50,000, whichever is lower. Now tell me how much is the actual interest?
52.
12 also, and on deposits also, other bank deposits also. So 12 and 40, it is 52. TTB 52 or 50, whichever is lower, 50,000 will get TTB also. Understood? Now,
Yes.
guys, here they have just mentioned about his income. That's it. And we got to know that there is 80 TTB is also there. Mr. Chaturvedi has invested in PPF 1,20,000. PPF, which deduction it is?
ATC.
ATC deduction, PPF, Public Provident Fund, ATC. And also paid medical insurance premium 51,000. Medical insurance premium, tell me which deduction it is?
ATD.
ATD. And this guy is a senior citizen. How much you will give to him?
50,000.
Maximum 50. Chaturvedi also contributed 50,000 to public charitable trust eligible for deduction under 80G by way of an account paid check. So he has given to public charitable trust, to any NGO he has given. Please tell me which is allowed under 80G. Please tell me which quadrant, first, second, third and fourth.
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
So it is how much he has paid?
50% of
50,000.
the amount.
50% of amount.
50% of the
50%
amount
of
contributed,
qualifying
50% of the qualifying limit. Whichever is lower. Compute the total income and tax thereon of Chaturvedi, who is 70 years of age, in the tax efficient manner. In the tax efficient manner. Guys, what does this phrase means?
You have to calculate both the
And
regimes.
take both the regimes.
Very
Compute
good.
that.
Very good. You have to calculate both the regimes, default regime tax also, as well as optional regime tax also, and which one is a tax efficient, you have to do this. So I believe, so let me give an overview of deduction. So he will get 80 TTB, but that is only in optional, it is not in default. He will get 80C also. He will get 80C also, that is also in default. He will get 80D, that is also in default. He will get 80G also.
Optional, sir.
That is also in default.
Options.
Yeah, optional, sir.
So this all are under optional regime. All are under optional regime. So in default, he will not get any deduction. Agree now? Okay. So I think it's better to calculate first default. So because default would be easy. Solution 4. Computation of tax liability of Mr. So-and-so, assessment year 25-26 as per default regime. So his GTI is given to us 8,18,240. 8,18,240. And his GTI includes this amount, that amount, doesn't matter. And here are all deductions which are not there in default. So because only 3 deductions are there in default, but out of those 3, we don't have any. So minus deduction under chapter 6A, not applicable here. So total income is 8,18,240. text on above. Please remember, now this is your first chapter question. Now this is your first chapter question. Please remember that there is some special income. So what is the first special income? Please remember. 111A.
Yeah.
111 is not there. Right?
Yes.
So this is the examination presentation. How will do? 111 is not there. What is the second one? 112. Which is there? On long-term capital gain. So long-term capital gain was how much? 2,45,000.
Into 12.5.
Second. First we have to see that if there is any unexhausted limit also, na. So before applying 12.5, just see if there is any unexhausted limit also. Second thing, see, one is 111A. 111A we don't have. LTCG 112 we have. 112A we don't have. Then we have casual income. Neither we have 112A, neither we have casual income. So on remaining is the balancing figure. Remaining slab rates. And how much is the balancing figure? See how important was first chapter also, na?
5,73,240.
573,240. And remaining income is more than the basic exemption limit. What is the basic exemption limit? Default regime 3 lakh. So there is no unexhausted. So there is no movement required. 245 at rate of 12.5%. We are assuming post budget. If you want to apply 20%, if you are assuming pre-budget. So I would not suggest you that to assume pre-budget. Always assume post budget. And this is at slab rate, 5,73,000. So how much is the tax on here?
30,624.
Sumanyu is here today. Where is Sumanyu? You don't have a calculator today?
Sir, I'm doing, sir.
Okay. 573,240. First 3 lakh we don't have any tax, and then
13,662.
Piyush 13,662.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, marginal debate.
44,287. See, rebate would not be there. Rebate is up to 7 lakh. Also, you know that if there is any marginal relief, that will also go till somewhere about 7 lakh 23,000 only. Do you remember? That even that marginal relief concept will go till 723, 724 only. That's it. So here we are, our difference is more. So apply 4% cess over here. $46,058 tax liability. Rounded off. Done? Guys, can you try for the optional regime?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please. Give me the final amount. Okay, look at Guys, can you post that schedule also, this week's schedule in the group? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Bala, Manisha, Siddharth. Okay. So this accounts live class, you are taking it from home or you are going to the academy?
Offline class, sir.
Offline, na?
I think set class.
Kritan, what happened to Hari? He joined initially and now he's here.
Sir, I'm here, sir.
Oh, he's here. You got the answer?
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Okay. Optional regime. His GTI is 8,18,240. Less chapter 6A, 80C, PPF 120, ATD. Guys, please remember that in GTI there is a special income only long-term capital gain. And how much it was long-term capital gain? 245. So just at the back of the mind or somewhere, please remember that out of 8,18,240, 2,45,000 is a special income. Subtract that 8,18,240 minus 245. 240. Correct, Kritan. So our deduction of chapter 6A cannot exceed this amount. My total deductions of chapter 6A cannot exceed this amount. Everybody's okay with it? Siddharth, okay with it? Na?
Yes, sir.
Good. So 80D is health insurance, 51,000. But maximum you understand it is 50,000 only. Then he contributed to public charitable trust, that we will see at the end. That's it. And 80 TTB his actual interest was 52, but maximum you will get 50,000 only. So 80C, 80D, TTB we have given. Now 80G is how much? 50,000 he has done. So 50% of amount contributed is 25,000, or 50% of the qualifying limit. And what is qualifying limit? Qualifying limit is 10% of adjusted GTI. So I'm calculating it over here, 10% of adjusted GTI. What is adjusted GTI? GTI minus 111A, 112A, 112. So it is 573,240 minus all deductions from 80C to 80U except 80G. So 573 minus this, minus this, minus this. So I believe 10% of 3, is my calculation correct? 353 to 40?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Into 10%. This is my qualifying limit. So 50% of 35,234.
17,662.
17,662, whichever is lower. Ritvika, Dipanshi, you got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it would be 17,662. So my total deduction is 120 plus 50 plus 50, that is 220 plus this. So it is not going beyond it. So I don't have any issue in giving these deductions.
Sir, what happened to the 12,000, sir? 80 TT.
See, 80, Kritan, you are asking this, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, 80 TTA he will not get. He is not eligible to it. So only 80 TTB he will get. Because if you are eligible for 80 TTB, if you are eligible for a good deduction, a better deduction, you are not eligible for 80 TTA first of all. So 80 TTB, you are only eligible. Forget about that saving. Now what is 80 TTB? 80 TTB says your actual interest. Actual interest or rupees 50,000, whichever is lower. How much is the actual interest? Saving also and other deposits also. So 12 and 40. 52. Actual interest or 50, whichever is lower, 50,000. Is that your doubt?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Got it? Okay. Eight lakh 18,240 minus 220 minus 17,662.
Sir, 5,80,578.
580, 578. Very good, Piyush. 580, 578. This is total income. Now tax on above. I believe on LTCG, how much it was STG? 245. 2,45,000, and on remaining we have slab rates, and remaining is 3,35,578. Right. Guys, what is the basic exemption limit? It is optional regime. It is optional regime. What is the basic exemption limit?
3 lakh for senior citizen.
Correct. He's a senior citizen. So 3 lakh. It is not 2.5. Generally, it is 2.5. But since this person is a senior citizen, so 3 lakh. So it is more than 3 lakh. So we don't have any issues. So here it is 12.5%. And here it is slab rates. So 12.5% we already calculated it here. 30,625. And 335,578 is slab rates. First 3 lakhs.
16,778.
Correct. 1,778 or 79.
16,000
Why? Kriten, first 3 lakh would be zero, na?
Okay.
0 to first 3 lakh. Oh, 0 to 3 lakh, nil. 3 to 5 lakh, 5%. 5 to 10, 20%. And more than 10, 30%. The first 3 would be 0.
Sir,
Yes.
then what is that 0 to 2.5 lakh and 2.5 to 5?
It's for normal citizen.
Oh, understood, sir.
Okay. So this is 32,404 plus 4% cess. Rebate would not be there, na, because it is more than 5 lakhs.
1296.
1296. 33,000. I think this is better, na? So in most efficient manner, 46,000 versus 33,700. So you have to advise optional regime is better. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
If any of your family member is roaming in the background, that's perfectly fine. No problem at all. So that is perfectly fine. Okay.
Sir, I have a few doubts. Can I ask?
Okay. Just give me a moment. Any doubt on these questions, guys?
No, sir.
Okay.
No,
now,
sir.
now please.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any other doubt which you have, please ask. Yes, Subiksha.
Sir, about that 80QQB section,
Okay.
a royalty for books,
Okay.
if it's issued by a foreign publisher, you said from the end of previous year till 6 months, you will, whatever the amount is received, that is the amount to be taken.
Correct.
Is that 15% criteria not applicable there for foreign publisher?
No, it is.
Because when you did a sum, you didn't take 15%.
See, 15% criteria is applicable. So first calculate 15%, whatever it is. So first calculate that 15%. Then just see out of that 15%, whatever it is, have you received it in India or not? So if you have received it, then you can take it. But let's say you have taken 15% of the value of the books. Let's say it comes to rupees, let's say for example, 4 lakh. Correct.
Okay, sir.
And now just see that whether you have received this 4 lakh rupees or not within 6 months. So if you have received 4,10,000 rupees within 6 months, so you are okay to calculate to take this 4 lakh. But in case you have received only 3,60,000 rupees, then don't take 4 lakh, take only 360.
So that 15% is on the whole amount.
On the whole amount
And-
first.
Okay. Okay, I did it
then you
differently,
have to
sir.
see, after that you have to see that how much is received within 6 months.
Yes, sir. Sir, one more doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, in ATD, we have a lump sum payment, no, sir. If there is no insurance plan for the SSE, sometimes even lump sum payment will be allowed.
Correct.
Sir, is it like an advance payment? Like they are telling if it's for 48 months, such other months. Is it like an advance payment? So, what is the difference between that and ATDDB, where they're making actual medical treatment payment? What is the difference, sir?
ATD and ATDDB.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, ATD is for medical insurance. First of all, understand what is ATD. It is for medical insurance. And generally,
Yes, sir.
these medical insurance, or people generally call it health insurance. Most of the people commonly call it health insurance. I call it health insurance, and mostly people call it health insurance. And these health insurance are non-life insurance. Not for life, it is just for health. And we all know that these insurance are generally for 1 year. So let's say I can take this insurance from any company. So let's say I have taken this insurance from, let's say, Bajaj Alliance. I have taken this insurance from Bajaj Alliance for 1 year. Next year, I'll take it from someone else. So now what these companies have started doing it that they are telling me, Rajat, if you want to take your health insurance, let's say my health insurance, I have to pay 30,000 rupees for 1 year. So they are saying that every year you take health insurance and generally your insurance is 30,000 rupees. What you can do is we will give you insurance for 2 years. We will give you insurance for 3 years. Okay. And we will give you a discount also on that. So let's say for your 3 years insurance comes to rupees 90,000. So instead of paying 90, you can take the insurance by paying just 78,000. Just pay us 78,000. We'll give you 3-year insurance. So what I have done is I have made a payment. You can say it's a prepaid payment. I have made the payment for next 3 years. Now, whenever there is a lump sum payment, let's say 78,000 I have made. 78,000 I have made for 3 years. Now, how I will give the deduction for each year? I will see that what are the previous year which are covered by this insurance. Let's say if I have taken this insurance from 1st October 24 and 3 years will end somewhere in 25, 26, 27, somewhere on 30th September 27 it will end, right?
Yes, sir.
So although it is for 3 years, so what we will do? We can do it simply at 78,000 divided by 3. No, we'll not do like this. We'll see that this is actually covering which previous year. So from October 24 till September 27, it is actually touching 4 previous year. How? This is previous year 24, 25. This is previous year 27, 28, right?
Yes, sir.
And in between also it's all there. So 24, 25. 25, 26.
Oh, yeah.
26, 27 and 27, 28. So it is 4 years, right? So what we need to do is, first of all, we'll take it for each year, how much it is. So 78,000 divided by 4. It is number of relevant previous year we'll divide. I believe that was not your question, but still I have explained this to everybody. Everybody understood it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this was about
Yes,
lump
sir.
sum payment, right? This was about lump sum payment. We have to divide it by the number of relevant years. Whatever is the number of relevant years which are coming in between, so we have to take that number. So although the policy was for 3 years, but it is actually affecting 4 years. So the relevant assessment previous year is 4 years. Second is,
So one doubt, sir.
okay,
So you're telling that 78,000 is not a medical treatment payment, rather it's a premium which is accumulated into one single payment,
correct.
which we are receiving at a discount.
Which you are receiving at this discount, because this company is saying, na, Rajat, you every year you pay 30,000. So actually because this year I'll take from Bajaj Alliance, next year I'll take from Max Insurance, third year I'll take from Star Health Insurance. So in order to grab the customers, they give such incentive.
Understood, sir.
Got it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
80 DDV is altogether a different section. It has no relation with this word lump sum payment. 80 DDV is altogether a different section. It says that if there is any person who, let's say assessee you or any of your dependent who is dependent to the assessee, if they are suffering from any disease and they are incurring medical expenditure on them, right? They're incurring medical expenditure on them, then you can get the deduction. Maximum 40,000 rupees or 1 lakh rupees if they are the senior
1 lakh for
citizen.
seniors.
So it is different from that lump sum. So it has no relation with that. Is your doubt over? Done?
Yes, sir. That's it, sir.
Any other doubt anybody has? No other doubt? Okay. So I believe that you understood all the sections from 80C to 80U and 10AA. Everybody is okay with these sections?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you okay with 80CCD also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
CCD1, CCD1B, CCD2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good. So when are you planning to give this deduction test? Anita ma'am told you?
No, sir.
Not yet, sir.
Okay, probably this week. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Now most of you are have you understood what are the mistakes which you have made in salary test?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's fine. So just I think the students, I have actually asked them to give the retest. They have already given, everybody has submitted me, that's good. And in fact the retest was, I was happy to see that retest answer sheet, the students who have given it to me. So this is how you should give a professional type of presentation. So most of you are doing good. There are few silly mistakes which you are making, and over the period of time that would also be taken care of. Don't worry about it. Okay. So
Yes.
now for most of you have completed most of it. So only TDS chapter is left. TDS, TCS, Advanced Tax. This is one chapter, and after that there is 3 more classes of ROI, return of income. So our DT portion would be over. So I believe within next 2 weeks you'll be able to cover up all the DT portion, so that then we can start with our GST. Okay. Ganasudha, any question? Little louder, Ganasudha.
Sir, you asked me to redo the test.
Okay, give me a moment. Let me switch off this fan. Give me a moment. Yes, Ganasudha, tell me.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, but little your voice is a little low, but still I can hear you, I believe.
Sir, you asked me to redo the test now, sir.
Last, which one?
For capital gain.
For capital gain, okay.
Sir, do I need to write again for the same question paper, or you will send different one?
You are asking me that you should write the capital gain test once again.
Sir, you asked to redo the test, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, she's telling that you had asked her to redo the capital gain test, and
Okay.
she's asking whether she has to redo the same question paper or a different question paper.
Ganasudha, same question paper, same paper,
Okay.
same
sir.
paper. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any other question, guys? No.
Sir.
Okay. Very good.